Hey students, just a quick recap of the comparative and superlative that we discussed in class a couple of times. The difference between the comparative and superlative is that you use a comparative to compare an object or a thing or people, and the superlative is when you say that something is of the absolutely of the highest degree around. So we'll go through some of the words, and then we'll go from well, for instance, the word big to when you compare them, like my car is than yours, and then we go over to the superlative, which is then my car is the absolute, and then we'll fill that in. So if we go from big, then the comparative for big would be we add er and we go bigger. Don't forget about that extra g. Also look at the way otherwise it would be pronounced. We would say biger instead of bigger, so we have to add that extra g here. If we go to busy, we'll say something is busier than, then we would have to go busier like this. It's with an S-I-E-R. So the Y is turned into an I-E-R. You can't go busy Y-E-R. It's not possible. So you have to go from the Y here to the I there. Then good. Good is the exception. We don't go good, gooder, and then, well, the superlative on here. But we go good, but someone is better. And then we go over to the superlative a little later. Then we have the word nice. Instead of adding just ER with nice, we only have to write down an extra R because it already has an E here. Yeah, so all the words here, they get ER, except for this one gets an R because it already ends with an E. And then we have the word exciting. That one is a bit trickier. I don't think I even have enough space to write this down. But because exciting has 3 syllables, exciting, it has more than 2. Exciting. We can't go excitinger. We would have to go with something is more. Oh, exciting. Yeah, so if it has more than 2 syllables, then make sure you write down the word more in front of the word. Now, if we go to the superlative, we'll go from big, bigger, to the biggest. Then we have busier, which will be busiest. We have better, which is best. So notice how everything ends with EST, whereas here everything ends with ER. And then we have nice, nicer. Someone is the nicest person. And then instead of more exciting, we have to write down something is the most exciting. Okay, now for this bit, we always have to add in front of the word the. You say it's the biggest, it's the busiest, it's the best. Whereas here, after the words, we always have to add than when we're comparing. It's bigger than, it is busier than, it's better than, it's nicer than. Yeah, so we have to add those. Now, if we go to the practice sentence here, the first one, it says, I am Mike. I am Mike. So you are comparing yourself to Mike. So in this case, we would have to write down, I am taller, tall plus ER, then Mike. With an A, guys, with an A. The second one is, he is student in class. We're not comparing, we're just saying that this student is the, so there's only one, it's the superlative. We have to go with, he is the smartest student in class. The third one is, this watch, horloge, is expensive, mine. So we're comparing this watch to the watch that you have. So you're having a watch in your hand, and that watch is, well, we have to fill that in. So we're comparing here the one watch with the other. We have the word expensive, so we have expensive. It's 3 syllables. So here we go with this watch is more expensive than mine. Then we go to the last one. Here we have the word not. And this one is a bit trickier. But we say, my friend is not strong me. My friend is not strong me. So we're not saying someone is stronger. You just want to say that the person is less strong than you are. So in this case, in English, what we do is, my friend is not as strong as me. Okay, so that is the these are the rules pretty much for the comparative and superlative. Don't forget about those exceptions for good, better, and best. We also have, don't forget the one where we say bad, worse. Something is worse, and something is the worst. Yeah, so this is also an exception in the English language. Yeah, so try to not forget about the then with an A, and also the more and most exciting, where we have more than two syllables. And you'll find some more exceptions, I think, in your textbook as well. So please make sure you also go over those. But these are the standard rules. So yeah, hopefully this has been helpful. All right, good luck studying. Bye bye.